Okay, guys, welcome to season one, episode 8 of Duality Network's podcast.
Yeah.
Um, right now, we got Perfect Combo, Blank October, pushing the buttons. You got
I'm not pushing the
Blackberry
buttons.
being white. And, welcome to our podcast.
He said
There.
blackberry being white.
He can't help it. So here today, we're going to talk about, Evo,
You know.
Devin, want to shed some light?
Okay. So here's what's going on. So the announcement was really made last night during the episode of The Fray, which is another podcast that people should check out. It's really cool. And Mr. Wizard got on there and he announced that there's two things. One, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 will be at EVO this year. So Tekken Tag 2 is returning to EVO. I'm excited. A lot of people are excited about that. That's cool. Another thing, which was probably a big driving force behind this, but Namco Bandai is now an official sponsor of EVO. So there we go. Namco Bandai, they have their name in Evo now, like for real. So, I mean, why not put Tekken Tag 2 there? Now, in light of all this, we all know who is pretty much crying about this. So, Dead or Alive community, get your tissues, wipe your tears. Nice hair. What you say? All right, so get your tissues, wipe your tears. It's okay. All right, the crying is over. But I'm going to tell you all to hold that. I don't know what it is. Like, why do y'all think that Dead or Alive wasn't going to be at Evo this year? I mean, why not?
Blackberry, what do you think? Barry.
Mr. Wizard doesn't like DOA. I'm not even joking. He just doesn't like the game. He's a scumbag.
Scumbag.
That's all he's got.
I think that DOA could have been at Evo if who's the head of Team Ninja again?
A really good tournament.
Yeah.
Like, anyone with common sense would see that if you have a big enough tournament, people will come out to it.
Yeah.
But he's just an asshole.
Like, for instance, I don't see why Evo is like, oh well, we can't have most of the 3D. I don't know why VF is in there. VF would have got a lot of players, right?
But see, VF is just too hard for today's gamers to understand. We got a lot of 09ers. That's what you have to understand. They're not trying to understand VF. They want to see Marvel.
Wow.
And pretty much the 3D alternative to Marvel right now is Tekken. And I love me some Tekken. But those combos are huge. But it's cool. It's whatever. Like, I think my thing with DOA not being at EVO, I think what it is, it's multiple things. One, Mr. Wizard doesn't like DOA. Okay? I mean, there's nothing more I can say about that because I don't really know exactly why he hates DOA, but, I mean, I guess he doesn't like DOA. Two, you notice with the games that are at EVO, well, exception on Smash, but the companies for those games, like, they're really, really, a force behind those games being there as well. They're sponsoring and stuff like that. Why didn't Team Ninja try? And don't tell me they're at a shortage of money because we all paid, well, the most of us who paid for all the costumes, we all paid over $100 on this game so far. Plus more to come with the new DLC characters coming. So you have money, Team Ninja, so why aren't you trying to stick your finger in this? And then the last thing is that, yeah, I mean, you got your notables showing up to, your majors that have, DOA as one of the highlighted games and stuff. But I think what happened along the way is that Mr. Wizard and the rest of the Evo staff, they saw that pretty much like almost right after last year's Fall Classic, the numbers like just straight up died. Okay, the numbers were low for Tekken, but I mean, still consistently people were coming out. To have a game like straight up drop off the face of the earth like that, that's a bad look. I mean, you got to say that's a bad look. That was horrible. I don't know what happened, but there you go. But I think mostly it's just Mr. Wizard not liking DOA, which in some arguments I do agree.
Tekken has turnouts too.
What? You say Tekken had its fallouts too? And then he's done talking. Okay, so
ignore him then if he's not talking.
But yeah, Tekken had its fallouts too. But I think the big reason why Tekken won in this situation is because Namco Bandai, they've finally just stuck their finger into Evo and said, yes, we're going to be at you. And then you got people like Markman from Mad Cats, and you have, everybody from the final round staff that have nothing to do with all the other tournaments still going to all these tournaments and promoting them and TOing them and stuff like that. I think the community of Tekken, and this is no way, being biased, but I think the community of Tekken at this moment, knowing that their game wasn't going to be at EVO, they got hungrier, They went to Overdrive, and now they're at EVO. I really did not notice a change of speed with the DOA community or Team Ninja. I mean, there was no sense of urgency. There was none. Like there was with Tekken. There was a definite sense of urgency. As soon as they heard that no 3Ds were going to be at EVO, they're like, okay, boom, we're going into Overdrive. Let's do it. And let's keep it going. And they did that. And hopefully they keep it going, after EVO as well. But for DOA, I mean, yeah, you have your people crying that DOA wasn't going to be at EVO, but was anybody actually trying to do anything to change that? That's my question. No. And nobody was.
No, nobody really was.
Because he already has his mind made up that he doesn't want EVO there. I mean, like, Tekken is at EVO, but, like, Tekken has just as inconsistent turnouts as DOA now.
But still, the sense of urgency was there for Tekken and not for DOA. You gotta at least give them that. Like, I don't know what it is, man, but the Tekken community got up more than the DOA community.
I'm pretty sure the Koreans are going to take most of the spots anyway.
Apparently, that didn't have anything to do with the DOA community or with the community. It had to do with Harada.
I mean, well,
yeah, that was kind of true. Harada did back it up, but at the same time, it's usually there.
Well, okay. So, all I'm saying is this still. Like, the question still remains, what did Team Ninja do to get there and Tekken not?
Well,
what did they do?
To bed, and you looked at it, went to bed, and forgot
about it. You know what they gave us? They gave us a lolly, and they told us to pay $6 for her. That's what they did. That's all I'm saying. They did nothing to stake the claim. Neither did their players. They did nothing.
They gave us a lolly, and they just said, "Be gone."
Last year, I'm pretty sure Team Ninja did try to get the game into EVO.
If they did, I would have heard about it. So would everybody else.
What do you mean?
Because, all these, sites with all the news, like the FGG and stuff, they will always talk about that type of thing. Guess what they were talking about, with their community trying to get this game into, EVO, Namco Bandai. Because everybody was trying, even the company itself. Where's Team Ninja? Oh, I heard about they got this new live action cosplay little like fight thingy on YouTube now. That's not telling me that your game wants to be at Evo. That's telling me you like seeing this random white chick and Daisy Dukes looking like Tina. You're not telling me anything. Like that's my thing. Team Ninja's not telling us anything to make anybody want to put their stuff at the highest scale. Come on, it's Evo. That's the Super Bowl.
The thing is that DOA already has a stigma. People like organizers just won't like, especially other organizers are starting to warm up to it, but someone like Tom Canna that has a stick up his ass all the time and thinks he's like the god of everything FGC because he runs Evo is not gonna just like let that game get into Evo. Like the freaking community has to go above and beyond, and I guess the what's it called? The whatchamacallit? I forget. The developer has to like go crazy, probably put crazy amount of money just to get in the game into Evo.
Well, I mean, if you want your game to be displayed on a grand scale, then you gotta spend money to make money. That's how you do it. That's business. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's exactly how you do things in the business world. You gotta spend money to make money. Team Ninja's stingy. They're pretty much Microsoft. You know? Namco Bandai was willing to do whatever it took to get there, and now they're there. You don't think that Tekken got pooped on by some of these people as well? Mr. Wizard doesn't even like 3D fighters at all. And heck, everybody in the Tekken community even hates this guy. This guy is stupid, you know? But
he is stupid.
We did what it takes. Yeah, I don't like Mr. Wizard, but we did what it. I'm not going to say we because I'm part of like so many communities, but
Tekken is a different case. Every other game that's not DOA is a different case automatically.
Well, then can you explain to me why Soul Calibur isn't there?
Because Soul Calibur is the older Namco game. You never see Tekken and Soul Calibur at the same Evo, really.
Well, there was that time where Soul Calibur was there, but Tekken was a side tournament, and I think that was before Tekken Tag 2 anyway. So, but okay. So Soul Calibur isn't there. You said it's the older Namco Bandai title, but we are still playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and DOA 5. Just DOA 5 in general, not even talking Ultimate, but all of everything that was DOA 5 has been there like forever. The same reason why DOA isn't there might be the same reason that Soul Calibur isn't there again. Because seriously, Soul Calibur, I mean, I'm gonna make the argument. It's a great game and it deserves to be there. And when it was there, it was hype. It was cool. It was awesome to see. But I don't know. We can just blame Mr. Wizard for that collectively, everybody. We hate him. I totally agree with that. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about, David?
Oh yeah. Why? Dang it. The heck did I want to talk about? Shoot. I think I was trick. I had like 13 minutes of footage. Can't be that short, so.
Wait, I guess we can talk about what was happening today on Facebook. I mean, not to beat up on my boy Rice Ball. Now, guys, let me say this first. Rice Ball is one of my best friends. You know, on Skype, on Xbox, whatever. He's one of my best friends. Okay, one of my best friends in fighting games. Let me just say that. You know, I mean, he loves fighting games just like me and David and Blackberry and everybody here. And that leads into this. He is a complete idiot. And the reason I say that, I got to look up this Facebook post. It was actually on Master Havoc's post about, you know, the recent events. Hold up. I'm trying to find the post, but basically, just talking about how DOA is not going to be at Evo and all that good juicy stuff today. But then there's sparked a pretty good. I'm not even going to say an argument, but this is amazing. So, as you know, me and Sweet Revenge, we were talking about a bunch of stuff on this thing. Now, the first point that Mr. Riceball made was pretty valid. He said DOA is not a... Well, I'm not going to say totally valid, but this is how he views it. DOA is not a serious fighter, and Team Ninja lied to us saying that they were going to make it so. Evo is like, we don't need this booby fighter in our lineup and lose viewers. Yeah. And then, Sweet Revenge says, Riceball, you're bad. You don't understand DOA. Now, here's where Riceball gets kind of retarded. Like, he basically says there's nothing wrong with being an online warrior. There's everything wrong with being an online warrior. He just does not get it. And then he pitched this idea of an online, offline combined tournament.
This is stupid.
What?
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again, Devin. Say it again.
Combined online, offline tournament. Now, I guess I can kind of get it. Basically, he wants to have some of the events online that will lead into the offline events.
I
don't think he thinks that way.
They've done that with like WCG qualifiers.
And they've done that. But see, here's the thing, though. You gotta look at this net code, man. Like, you have to, and you know what? Not even if a game has a good net code, because there's always that natural button latency that's multiplied no matter what if you get online. You know what I mean? But especially with a thing like DOA, which I'm guessing that's what he was thinking of. No, just no. Why? So, like, again, Riceball is my friend, but this idea sucks. Like, it's kind of far-fetched that we even do, like, online clan matches and tournaments and stuff, David, but, like, dang, try to do that? Man.
I have no idea what to say, but Riceball.
You've been smoking crack.
He hasn't been smoking crack, but this is just like idea that's most likely not going to work.
I make realistic ideas. The game.
I mean, it's not like when you make an online tournament, you make it like a qualifier for like an offline tournament. Not for this game, dude. Not for DOA. Like, for real, you don't do it for DOA. Maybe Street Fighter. It depends. Tekken, maybe.
No,
Soul Calibur, maybe. They've done that before for Soul Calibur.
They did it for Tekken 6. Tekken's netcode is terrible.
Tekken 6's netcode was dookie. But I have to say, Tekken 6's netcode was better than DOA's netcode right now. And I've played both, and I played both a lot. So.
6 it wasn't.
That's saying a lot.
What, Tekken 6?
Yeah.
No, Tekken 6 netcode wasn't better than DOA's.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nah.
Am I right, though? At least I was able to freaking move. No, but both netcodes suck. See, that's like saying, hey, let's do an online qualifier for Tekken 6. That's suicide. That's suicide. I remember they tried to do game battles, Tekken 6. Like, game battles. MLG. They tried to do that for Tekken 6. No. And then meanwhile, Royal Man 43 likes tacos.
Oh yeah, by the way, the clan battle today, 45 to zip.
What?
Yeah.
What?
MCK versus
that's
SE.
easy.
All right, SE. Seriously, at this point, this is a podcast. I get to say my opinions. If y'all don't like it, you can go ahead and leave a message on my free step dodge. But I really don't care anymore. SE, I'm going to ask you a question. At this point, why do you exist? Because y'all are getting blasted by absolutely every clan in existence. Some of them understandable. But you've been blasted by all of them. And now you didn't even score a point. That can't be fun.
Dive kick at Evo. Yo,
It's
man.
probably
Now come that piece of... Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
It's probably going to be a side tournament.
Now, you offered this to us well. If we lost, a single game, the other clan would win. But since we haven't... That's funny. I'm sorry.
Lady Kohaku, we actually started only like 30 minutes ago?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we started pretty late today. But,
Devin likes spaghetti, so
yep.
that out.
Yep. Complete with the garlic bread. Let's go.
Yeah, he also had to have something extra,
No.
Mm-hmm. But,
Would you have a drink? I'm done.
Shut up.
Okay.
But, yo, I can't believe that. 45 to 0. I thought I would never see that before. Like, I thought they would at least get one. Like, no.
On who?
Really?
Not me.
Yo, Blackberry, how do you feel about that score?
Oh,
Anybody.
Lord, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, Blackberry.
I said anybody can do it.
Shadow Eye, if you're watching this, we're sorry. You've done this to yourselves.
I would have to say some good games, but Damn. Anyways,
It's not even good games. You send GGs after that. They're gonna blow their own brains out. Dude, you just don't talk with them anymore.
I thought since we won like that, we was gonna have like them commit suicide. We didn't want that, so.
But that's the power of MCK. There you go. When they actually play.
Oh man.
Yep, and this is not. Well, this is until we get to do the actual King of Clans tournament, which is like somewhere down December or like October or something.
Mm-hmm.
It went to a 4-bar though.
Yo, I hate it.
Much crazy.
Oh, I wanted to say this. I hate when I go on ranked match, right?
Oh, here we go.
No, I go on ranked match, right? That's nothing to do with the player. Well, not really, but I go on ranked match. I find a person, yo, full 5 bars. Let's go. Get in the match, 2 bar. Team Ninja, why you lie to me? Again. Why you lie to me again? Can I get a 5 bar match?
Now here's the thing. If I go to Japan one day and see Team Ninja, I'm like, yo, man, give me your desk, right? Give me that tie. Give me them papers. Now get out. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, priority. What's the priority? Net code. The game may suck. Game may be broken, but if the net code's good, I think that's what it comes down to right now. Better yet, put one character and have a good net code.
Mirror matches all day, every day.
Yep.
I'm going to make a game called Mirror Match. Watch.
Mirror matches, I'm done. Good game.
That's all I asked for, man. It's better than that code.
That net code, son.
Like they could have the game how it is right now, but if the netcode was decent, then I wouldn't be so mad at the game, for real. But
Now, what I gotta say about stages on DOA, I feel like they need more stages. I just don't like I don't know.
you've been saying this since Ultimate came out.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I said they needed to bring more. They need more characters.
No, you said they need more stages that aren't just squares or circles.
I don't think I remember saying that.
You told me that.
Well, I know I told you that, but not at the beginning of Ultimate.
Yeah, you did.
That,
Doesn't matter. Like, dang, they
you
need more
remember.
stages.
Well, they do, but you know why? As I said again, they brought 2 Lorelli stages. No. And I'm pretty sure the last character is going to be Tengu, because there's like one more spot left in the DOA Ultimate character selection screen.
Tengu.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why?
Like, I don't hate Tengu. He's actually a pretty easy character. He is extremely hard to win with, because he only has limited amount of moves.
Yo,
Basically, do the
Rice
same
Ball.
5 moves, and that's it. No combos, no nothing. You could do a combo, but it's not really helpful.
Yo, Rice Ball just texted me and he said, "You guys so don't get it."
Oh,
I think
my goodness.
he's talking about what we're talking about. His idea. We get it. I know exactly what you're trying to do, but not with this game, Mike. Not with this game.
Not DOA, like something else.
Anything else, dude?
Besides,
Shouts to
really,
Superman.
yeah. So we get it all.
Also, guys, I may be coming back to commentary.
Now you
I've been
can
watching-
donate $50. Every person get the chance to hear
No.
Blake. Subscriber
No, for real.
exclusive.
The reason why I think I'm gonna come back is like when I was watching these clan matches without some real some good play by play and stuff like that.
I'm done.
This game is kind of boring. Like I'm not saying if I wasn't there it'd be boring, but if you want me to say that, then yeah, the game is boring without me. But I don't know. So I think I'm coming back.
Yeah,
When's the next clan match?
I have no idea. Devin is another DLC character coming soon. All right.
Yep, I'm the next DLC character for Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate. I'm actually absolutely free.
No, really, he is.
I was waiting for David to say that. No, I'm at the price of free. And my character has an exclusive power blow. It is the Johnny Cage Nut Punch, but I do it 6 times in a row, and then I knock you into a wall with the almighty force of a Hadouken. Like Hayabusa. And then my critical burst move, it's just a slap in the face. That's it. It's a high punch, but it's a slap in the face. But then I also have a teleport and wake ups, so I'm not like Alpha.
Kasumi Alpha is a kind of a mixture of Alpha and Kasumi, so.
I also have the forward 2-3 from Injustice. Shout out to Superman. I also have eye lasers. And I have an assist. It's Master Chief. So there you go.
Okay, another thing I have to say about the DOA frame list on Free Step Dodge. I'm not sure if it's updated or not, so I'm going to make a WordPress of a new updated version of DOA 5U 1.5 frame list of every single character.
Yeah.
Using the Google Docs.
And when we get it done,
Yes.
Everybody can check it out.
Then we might consider doing a, what's that thing called? A board or something? Presents DOA or something?
What?
What is that thing that you say with Soul Calibur?
Oh, it's the training grounds, DNet training
Yeah,
grounds.
DNet Training Grounds. Peace
Yeah.
out, guys. Low level drama. Anyways.
Peace out,
Yeah.
Roy, man. But yeah, actually, in the near future, we're going to be doing Duality Network training grounds. We already do it for Soul Calibur 5 currently, but on the off days from like our podcast episodes and stuff, we're going to start doing training grounds for DOA 5 Ultimate because there's not too much like how can I say this? Not visual learning, but like there isn't too many things out there for every character in the game that will really show you how to play that character. Now, what we're going to do, we're not just going to show you how to play the character. We're going to show you how to beat this character as well. So we're going to build this character up, right before your eyes. We're going to show you all the juice, and then we're going to tear him down. So, Sweet Revenge, I hope you pay attention to the Genfu episode because we're going to need you for that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about how these characters work and stuff. Most likely a voice to interaction type thing. This is better than just watching combo videos.
Right, this is not just going to be combos. This is not just going to be combos. This is going to be some real stuff.
Yeah,
like,
some real strategy.
We're getting into everything.
I guess we could try to do some free canceling as well, but free cancel is always important.
We're going to show them all that. But big ups to everybody who actually makes content for, characters, that actually is very in-depth and really can have a person start off right with the character. Big ups to y'all. But we're going to go ahead and do every character. And what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to bring in a guest who is pretty much an expert with that character. So say, like I said, like Genfu, that would be Sweet Revenge, so we have to try to bring him in. Like Rachel, I don't know who we're going to get for Rachel. Probably Blackberry over here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So here, I'm going to talk
stuff
about
like
the
that.
official blacklist I'm about to post up soon.
Wait, hold on. Let me answer the question first. Silverfort said, did you guys do this Y episode of Training Ground Soul Calibur 5? Yes, we did. But I don't think David uploaded it. We did it on Perfect Combo, but I don't think he uploaded the episode. So, dang it.
No, well, I remember having that episode, and I sort of, forgot, low-level drama.
Well, so he forgot to upload the Y episode. That kind of sucked. So, if you didn't catch this Y episode, well, dang.
Go to the bathroom and cry about it. Anyways.
I'm sorry about that. It wasn't my fault, but we did do his Y episode. Next episode is Leisha, I believe. So that should be pretty cool. It's either Leisha or Natsu. I think it's Leisha. But anyway, back to what David was talking about with the blacklist stuff. We got some new updated formats, so check it out.
As much as I want to explain it, I will explain it. For some people already here. How does I'm gonna be posting a forum on probably the tournament section or somewhere near that, and people who actually want to be on there, just give a list of how many achievements you won for DOA 5.
Not achievements, but your offline achievements. Pretty much like your tournament. Yeah, your tournament winnings. Your top 8, just your results. Let's just get your actual results. Offline tournaments, please.
Yeah, and whatever you see there is what you calculate. Whatever other majors I don't know about, you just put it in there. Like, if you don't see all the majors there, that's where it says USA majors. I'm going to have everything explained with a Q&A. Now, I understand some people may not like it, but yeah, as you know in life, nobody likes anything you do. Some people may, some people won't, but it doesn't matter, really. And if they can't handle it maturely, then they're lost, pretty much.
Pretty much.
And then they wonder why Evo. DOA's not at Evo. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, you don't have any. It depends on what you do, really. So.
Not even just that, but we won't get into that anymore.
Nah, not
anymore. Garlic bread.
Garlic bread. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a Q&A updated soon. I might just put the leaderboards on a WordPress that I'm going to make. So be sure to look out for that. Going to have between Canada, Europe, and probably America. So yeah, and stay tuned on for that. What else? What else can we talk about? Oh yeah. When is the next King of Clans? I have absolutely no idea. I guess you want to end the podcast, right?
I guess. Well, who wants to end the podcast?
End it.
Who? Oh, end it? Okay. I mean, shout outs to my girlfriend. Asking me if we're doing the podcast. We're about to wrap it up, though. Shout out to my girlfriend. But anything else to talk about? I guess that really covers everything. I mean, this episode was mainly about the whole Evo thing. So I mean, I guess we can get some final thoughts. I'll go ahead and say mine real quick. I mean, now I've really been growing into how DOA is. So I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I kind of like DOA now. I've been putting in a lot of work and study. Every time I commentate a clan match and stuff, especially with, high level players, I'm studying, I'm trying to see if I can pick up something, pick up on tendencies, look at different mindsets. So, I put in work. So I like DOA, but I mean, my reasons for why I think DOA isn't at Evo, they stand. Like, pretty much the only thing I'm going to say is that the game itself and the players, most of the players that play the game, and not all of the players, a lot of the players are actually, pretty mature about all of this, but everybody needs to grow up. I think that's the thing. And then we got to press Team Ninja, yo. But we got to press them in the right way to where they can start making the right business decisions. And hopefully in the future, they will actually really, 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 try to get into all of this. It's one thing that, okay, the Evo staff doesn't like your game. It's whatever. But you still show them that you're going to do whatever it takes to get to Evo. Even if you have to be an official side tournament, you try to get there. I will stand by what I said tonight and say that Team Ninja, they ain't showing me anything. They're just showing me a lolly. That's pretty much what they're showing me right now. David, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Okay, so East Coast Throwdown coming to New Jersey. Now, here's the thing. If you're in New Jersey, Rice Ball, you can't make it. Rice Ball, then, what's the point in Rice Ball? If you have money, Rice Ball. If you can't use it, Rice Ball. Now, understand that you can go to tournaments, but if you have a job, I'm pretty sure you can go to tournaments. If you don't got a job, I'm pretty sure you can't go. Well, you can't go to tournaments. You got to ask somebody for money for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess people with steady jobs, said I said steady, $800 2 weeks, King, Rice Ball, can actually attend these tournaments,
And then not to interrupt
Revenge
you,
works as a pizza guy, and he can afford to go to these tournaments.
Yo, and not to interrupt you, David, I hate to do this, but Rice Ball doesn't even have to pay any bills.
He don't even pay any bills.
He doesn't. So, but yeah, David, continue, because that's your final thoughts.
Yeah, he doesn't pay any sort of bills whatsoever. just doesn't know what to spend good things on. I'm done. Sorry to say that, but you got a chance. You had a chance to get a good ass computer. You just blew bananas.
Okay.
Now here's the thing too. I think on Insert Coin, I think they released a new Kasumi jacket on Insert Coin. So you guys should I'm probably going to buy one. I pretty much want to buy. He told me jacket as well. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get that. I was thinking about getting that the last time I had, a good stack on me. But all right, so BlackBerry, any final thoughts? And BlackBerry is nowhere to be found because he is in the back playing it up.
My final thoughts. I don't really care whether DOA is at Evo at this point, so it's whatever. I just want people to come out to tournaments,
And that's good enough. That's all we need. Just show up, people. You gotta show up. You gotta grow up and then show up. That's it.
You gotta do that in that order. But I'm just saying.
That's it. That's all it is, guys. Because I always go back to it, but the Fall Classic was beautiful. That's what we need to see. Pretty much all the time. Dang. So, on behalf of everyone here at Duality Network, thanks to BlackBerry coming through, and of course Perfect Combo lending his voice finally for the last 2 episodes, and pushing the buttons and stuff. I'm Blink October, and I will set you all free. And I'm officially back to commentary, so you'll see me on the mic.
Oh, and make sure you guys. It was probably a last minute thing, but how do you feel about Quiggle going to Paris with Sweet Revenge?
What?
Yeah, it's been heard that Quiggle may consider going to Paris if he can't do it. I'm pretty sure Caliber should go to Paris.
Where's he gonna get the money from? That's my question.
Yeah, donation is coming from Facebook. Now, Sweet Revenge is trying
donations.
I'm not going to say try to help, but trying to say, why don't you come to Paris with me in that sort of way? May happen, may not happen. I'm pretty sure that Sweet Revenge, if he loses to Gahakball second place, I'm going to be like...
Is Gahakball going to the tournament in Paris?
Yes, he is, because he lives in Europe, man, remember?
Man, can that please be streamed? I will actually watch that.
It probably will be streamed.
Whatever I said, Matt, whatever. I'll take that back. Yo, where's the stream going to be? Because, I need to see that match.
Now, Lopito knows he's going to win, so he has no faith in another person from
the Hackball exposed, finally?
Well,
man, I don't know, dude. The turtling.
He's more like a Europe version of Hoodless, so I'm not.
And then Jan Lee. Come on, the 6P? Let's go.
The unholdable 6P online.
Yes, he's got his juice. So let's see if it works. Now, Sweet Revenge, we all know he's a very smart player. Let's see if the Hackball's been paying attention to what he's been doing. Because, let's face it. Sweet Revenge is the most scouted player going into this tournament. Let's think about that, ladies and gentlemen. He is the most scouted player. If you've been watching DOA tournaments, you have most likely seen Sweet Revenge win it all. You've seen the most of Sweet Revenge. And sometimes if you watch Perfect Combo, online tournament streams, well, not even online tournament streams, but the clan matches and stuff where Sweet Revenge is actually here, you see him there as well. So, only if he's actually in a clan that's playing, or if he's in an online tournament, you barely see Hackball. You get what I'm saying, guys? Sweet Revenge has been scouted.
But we know that Hackball only wins Europe tournaments because there's no actual, I'm not going to say competition, but I think Hackball, I think it's been confirmed that he's the only person in Europe.
Yeah, I think he has Europe on his back.
Yeah, that's what
not to put the rest of Europe down, but I think he's got Europe on his back. So this is officially if they play, that will be officially USA versus Europe.
I will say Hackball exposed. Cause, he has all those tournament wins in his bio. He wins every tournament in Europe, but it's who was even there?
Yeah, exactly. So
Hackball.
We'll see because Hackball. Even though he turtles a lot and stuff, he's a smart player. He's got the skill to pay the bills, but yo, Sweet Revenge is coming through, and we know what he can do. But that's what I'm saying. Sweet Revenge has, I hope Hackball's been scouting him and taking notes, man. And that goes for everybody that's going to be at that tournament, too. Like, I hope they've been really taking notes. Actually, I heard on a French site that they actually have videos breaking down Sweet Revenge's play. So I like that. That's what you do. That's what you do. You take your notes, you break it down, and then,
and also, Hoodless said he got something to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
And
so, like,
if Hoodless makes it to Paris, that's going to be pretty funny, though.
To see Hoodless in Paris, that would be amazing. No,
you're going to see Hoodless versus Gehackball one time. Then they both are going to be backing up, and then when the time runs out, they all get too many draws, and they both lose. And that's probably what Sweet Revenge is trying to plan on.
Maybe Sweet Revenge has an anti-turtle strategy. We don't know.
Possibly.
But that's going to be interesting. Oh, one more thing before we go. I know this has nothing to do with DOA, but we all, we pretty much watch Street Fighter. So, did y'all hear about K-Brad now being part of Evil Geniuses? Yep, K-Brad is part of EG.
Who the hell is K-Brad?
Who the hell is K-Brad? Only the best Cammy player we have in the U.S.
Oh, my God. Oh, what was he in final round?
Dang, what did he? He did get top 8, right? Or top 16. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to
But you probably don't watch... You probably don't watch as much Street Fighters like a lot of other people do. Like, I watch everything, so... He's one of the best.
I'm getting paid to watch every single stream, even the ones at 1 o'clock a.m. Like, really? I'm done.
I mean, but like he is pretty much like I think the best Cammy player we have in the U.S. I mean, he is pretty much now turning into that world warrior. He was at ESGN, he was overseas, in that fight night thing. He's done a lot.
Level drama.
He's done a lot, and he is going to be maining DeCapre when she comes out. He has stated that. But yeah, so he's part of Evil Geniuses. I can't help but to think they got rid of Flo just to make room for him. But hey,
makes sense.
But you know what? They really want to step up their talent. They really want to. Like, not saying anything bad about Flo, because you know what? I give it to Flo. When the game comes out, he will dismantle that game. Like,
I don't know, man. I thought it was a fat joke.
No, but he will find like tech faster than anybody out there. But then he can't really stay consistent. So you got to step up your talent pool, and I give it to Evil Geniuses. I mean, taking the time to do that, and now they got K-Brad. Definitely stepping up the talent pool that they have there already with EG PR Balrog and EG Justin Wong and EG Ricky Ortiz. So yeah, K-Brad, congratulations. And EG is an esports team, guys. So there's going to be some major money involved. So good stuff to him. Maybe one day we can see a DOA player get sponsored by EG. Or some esports place.
Let's not count on it. I'm done.
Okay. But all I'm saying is, like, I don't know. How about Fnatic, Blink October? Hey, yo, Perfect Legend, hook me up. All right, so guys, I think we're done here. We already said our final thoughts and everything. So on behalf of everybody here on Blink October, and I set you all free. Go to sleep and keep playing stuff. See you later.